Step forward, please.
Hello, good evening. I bring to you support and sorrow from the Halifax Peace Coalition and our constituent organizations. You've already heard from our Labour members, but they are not alone in being gravely concerned by this recent repression in Iran. Back in 1948, John Humphreys, 1,000 years before that, from Canada, wrote up a declaration of common beliefs that all humans, regardless of their religion or political creed, could agree were basic rights that no government should be able to override or fail to grant to their citizens, to their subjects, or to their visitors from other nations. All of the nations then in the United Nations, including Iran, agreed to pass this Universal Declaration of Human Rights. At the time, the world was appalled by the depths to which people could sink in their treatment of others, and agreed that never again should they see such events repeated. Yes, these collective representatives of nations wished to guarantee the safety of their citizens that might visit foreign lands, but they also included a warning to repressive regimes that they ignore these rights at their peril. They said, it is essential, if men and women are not to be compelled to have recourse as a last resort to rebellion against tyranny and oppression, that human rights should be protected by the rule of law. For 60 years, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights has stood as a basic set of rights that no one can ever take away, and that all humans have a right to feel offended when these rights are not respected for others and for themselves. We have agreed that everyone is entitled to these rights without distinction of any kinds such as religion, political, or other opinion. We've agreed that everyone has a right to life, liberty, and security of person, that no one shall be subjected to torture or to cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment or punishment. We all, and not just those assembled here, but all of us in all nations believe that no one should be subjected to arbitrary arrest or detention or exile. We've agreed that everyone has the right to freedom of opinion and expression, and the right to freedom of peaceful assembly and association. We've also agreed that everyone is accused of a crime has the right to a fair and public trial at an impartial tribunal, and further that they be presumed innocent at that trial. We are assembled here today to express our profound disappointment that the government of Iran has forgotten this agreement that they have made with their citizens. We are assembled to express our sorrow for the victims whose rights have been so gravely offended that there is no longer even the opportunity to redress this wrong, should the government recall their obligations and change their behavior. However, I would like to emphasize our opinion that we view this matter as between the people of Iran, both within and outside of Iran, and their government. While it is important for us to come together and cry our outrage over these abuses, and express our sense of shame that these acts still take place even 60 years after we agreed that never again should such a thing happen, it is not the place of the citizens of Canada to directly stop this behavior.